That's a great question. We started our company based off of knowledge of the industry. So in the beginning of HomeGrid, we tried to take a step back and look at what installers and homeowners were needing from the products. And when you're looking at batteries, there's a few things that you want to look at. There's what it's made of, the chemistry, and the specifications, and the install process. So one of the things that set us apart from other manufacturers in this space was that instead of coming at it with an existing product lineup, we were able to take a step back and build something from the ground up with the specifications for what people want in the solar industry now, which is resiliency, full home backup, not having to make concessions with the product in their home, meaning they can only back up a microwave or a fridge, as well as something that's safe for the home. So with our products, we designed it from the ground up where it's modular and it has the specifications to truly back up an entire home, whether that's a little off-grid cabin or a massive luxury home in the Bahamas. And we've got the capacity and output to do that. And the last thing is the chemistry to make sure that that's safe for the home. We use LFP as our battery chemistry in the product so that there's no worry about safety or it catching on fire. And it lasts a much longer time so that homeowners are getting their investment out of it. So really, we were able to take a step back and design our products from the ground up instead of modifying that for what we already have in place. Right now, I would say it's mostly residential. That's our primary focus. Because of the battery product that we have, it has such a versatile capacity and output that we do end up using the product for a number of small commercial projects. So we've tried to kind of go with an in and out menu style product where it's one thing that fits a lot of different applications. Some people even say it looks like a hamburger, so it works really well. But our product is mostly residential with a little bit of small commercial. That's a good question. When I started with HomeGrid, it was the cliche startup. So we were a bunch of guys living out of an Airbnb in California, trying to figure out the market, what products to use. And when we brought that to Lithion, which is now our parent company, they've been in battery manufacturing since 1998. They loved what we brought from the product perspective, the sales and the relationships that we'd already built in California and out west. And so now they completely acquired HomeGrid about 2 years ago. And so now HomeGrid's HQ is here in Vegas, in Nevada. And but Lithion's been supportive in terms of providing a lot of funding for product improvement as well as global expansion. So we've now opened up for sales across the US, Canada, Latin America, and the UK through Lithion's existing network. And they're a super interesting company with several different product ranges that do everything from DARPA and medical equipment and robotics to backing up Disney roller coasters to HomeGrid and residential energy storage. So HomeGrid wraps really well into Lithion's umbrella that's coming from a global side of things. Yeah. We started with our Stack Series battery, which is the one that I described. It's actually right here. This is super convenient timing. So each of these is 4.8 kilowatt hours. And I mentioned it's very modular. It's just like Legos. And this is where you get a lot of output from. So this product is used for everything, like I mentioned, from residential sites to small commercial. The HV BMS is something, because this is 48 volt DC, great for residential. For small commercial, we have a different BMS or a top hamburger bun that goes on top that steps that up for commercial projects. And then we also, at HomeGrid, we try to, from our products and our warranty and everything we do, we really push it towards what's healthiest for the product and the consumer, not necessarily what's just best for us to get quick sales. So even with our design of our outdoor case for these products, we want to make sure that if they are put outside, even if they are IP55 and they can be put outside as a battery, we have extra outdoor cases to make sure that these homeowners are getting far more than the warranty that we're offering, and they're getting 15 or 20 years out of these products. So even as we continue expanding our product lineup, we're always looking for ways to improve it and really cater it towards the installer and the homeowner as a customer to make sure they're protected even past the warranty. Yeah, I think we have a lot coming out right now. I mean, you mentioned you're wanting to get more into climate and activism and things like that, and that really aligns with really our entire company. Even though we have an amazing product lineup right now, HomeGrid was truly built off of our team and our culture and our people, and aligning with an idea of trying to do better for the world and better for customers and bring solar and battery into the commodity space. So I'll keep it kind of general for now, that we have a lot of products coming out over the next 6 months that will help to start bring solar and batteries in the US from Wild West to the commodity that people can start to view as an appliance in their home, which is really what we're looking for. Yeah. I think in line with that last response, that HomeGrid right now, we are a battery manufacturer, but we're a very idea-driven company. And the things that we're pushing for to try and make a difference in this space are tremendous. So we've worked closely with ABC Supply and other distributors across the country to make sure that we are expanding the growth and adoption of batteries and solar across the US, as well as trying to drop the price of the total system. So because we've been driven by our people, our culture, we formed a lot of fantastic relationships that have given us a level of control and influence over the industry that even though we're a battery manufacturer, we have a say across the board from installations, sales prices, sales commissions, distribution channels. And we're working in 2024 across the entire spectrum of that to try and make, honestly, the industry just healthier across the board. So I think viewing HomeGrid as more than just an equipment manufacturer and what we really are, which is striving to make it all a better place, is important.